last minute stuff.
All right, buddy. I'm gonna leave the phone call.
Okay.
But that's not anything.
What's up, guys? This is your boy James68J coming to you live on this Monday afternoon. My apologies for being a few minutes late, guys, as we had a few technical difficulties here with our celebrity guests, and so we got those things worked out. And so really excited, guys, to be here today. We've got a really good friend of mine that's on the show. Let me see. Can everybody hear me okay? Let me see. PDP Real. Welcome to the show, PDP Real. Can you hear me okay, PD? Somebody can give me a thumbs up. We messing with somebody's settings. I want to make sure we got everything on point. Okay. Let me see if I can move this over here. Okay, guys, let's do a quick welcome. It seems like we got 5 people on watching now. I see PDP Real in the group here. So our overview for today, guys, is who is 68J? My story, my background. I want to kind of give a little insight to who I am, and everyone I can see PDP 68J knows. Appreciate you, my brother, the legendary. So who is 68J? I'm going to go right into my guest because I don't want to make this guy wait. He was on a very, very important call, so we actually got started just a little bit late, but that's okay. We'll make sure that we're punctual. I see Josh Mendez in the house. What's up, Josh? How you doing, my man? Let me mute out Antoine real quick. So we got let's see here. Appreciate you, Josh. We'll be going over some things in the market as there's some really interesting things going on right now. Many of you guys can see right now if you notice that the market is dropping, and so we'll talk about that. Also, just some of the things as far as game planning, dollar cost averaging, do your own research. Make sure you have a plan, all that good stuff. Controlling those emotions, guys, that's really, really important. I want to give special thank yous to some very influential people that's helped me, put all this together. And then we're going to get into the thing that everyone is here for, not just to support me as a handsome young man, but also the giveaways. So we're going to get into those giveaways, guys. So let me start off real quick, going into... Let's see here. All right, guys. So first topic, who is 68J? A lot of you guys have seen me co-hosting with my boy over on this show. So some of you guys had the ability to get to know me somewhat. My background is 25 years, guys, in business. Started off as, playing some semi-pro ball over in Puerto Rico. Had a short stint in that, came back, got into business. In the very beginning, wanted to be an entrepreneur, realized I didn't want to, build someone else's dream. So I got, opened up several businesses, everything from a chain of used car lots in California. Also owned several cell phone stores throughout California and other cities throughout the California marketplace. And then was very intrigued about acting, believe it or not. And so, which kind of leads into Antoine and so forth. But, at 6'8", I wanted to kind of, test my acting skills. So I got into acting school, did that, had some success doing commercials, sporting commercials and things like that. and I actually had a couple of my friends who will actually be on tomorrow, which we'll talk about that. And while I actually bring that up, I'm going to be doing a live tomorrow at 8 a.m. And that's going to be with some really amazing and powerful individuals. One of my guys who are coming on tomorrow at 8 a.m. again, Pacific Standard Time, which is about 11 Central Time, is John Singh. And I also have a special guest, Amika Volger, which we've done a lot of great things together. Oh, I see Amika's in the group. Hey, Amika, how you doing, my friend? So Amika is legendary, just a world-renowned speaker. We traveled the world together and done some incredible things. So Amika will be on tomorrow. John Singh, 8 o'clock, tune in. It's going to be unbelievable. And so just to give you guys a little bit of background, John, 19 years old, was already a powerhouse, traveling the world, became a multimillionaire. Amika is someone that my wife and I had the pleasure of getting to meet and doing a lot of great things with. So looking forward to that tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Tune in. It's going to be amazing. So again, getting back to my story, business for 25 years, decided to try to, after opening up several businesses, try my hand in acting. Did that, started early on trying to write some film things as far as movie scripts. Got into speaking, started studying the art of speaking, and did that throughout my career along with owning several businesses. And traveled the world, built some of the biggest businesses, as you guys can see in my background here. Was interviewed for Success magazine and some other Business Insiders and things like that. Was able to come up with different things that put me on the map as far as inventions. One of the things that we came out with was a trademark iWatch, which is why you see, if you ever see this watch here, it's called Apple Watch, because here in the U.S. we own that trademark. So I've done a lot of things, guys. Traveled all over the world. We'll get more into that tomorrow. And one of the things that I also did is me and my wife owned a ABA semi-pro basketball team. And so ABA is like the NBA, but a step down. And so at the time, that's where like Julius Erving and a lot of those guys came from. So, and during the time of owning that team, me and Antoine connected again. So wanted to give you guys a little history on 68J. Want to say hello to my wife, my beautiful wife, Jeanette McFadden, and we also have 6 lovely children. So that's my background, guys. For those of you guys who don't know me, I know there's many people in the group right now who do, but if you're watching live, if you just tuned in for the first time, that's who I am. I'm actually going to get more into my story with Amika and John tomorrow, as they play a big part of my history and the things that we've been able to accomplish. I know there's probably a lot of things that we missed out on with things that we've done in the music industry, owning recording labels and studios, and there's just so many things that we've done. And all these videos here kind of gives you little snapshots of my history and my life and the things that we've been able to do, and giving back and helping children. And again, John and Amika being a part of that. You can see we're in Haiti and Africa building orphanages and things like that. So we'll get into that tomorrow with those guys. So with that being said, little snapshot of your boy James 68J. So let's get into this guest here. This person I'm going to be bringing on, Antoine, was part of my journey early on, guys, and we've done some incredible things together. So let me make sure that he's on here right now. And so let me give a check here. 1 second. Wrong tab. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay, let's see here. Let me get him on here. Bear with me, guys. I'm still trying to get through all this these settings. Okay, there we go. So let me okay, so right now Antoine looks like he's muted out. So again, guys, I'll kind of go through our story of how I met Antoine. There's again, back when I was doing a lot of the acting and things like that, and took acting classes, was doing various films, had small parts, did a lot of background work and stuff like that, but did have some actual parts in small films and did some commercials. During that time I was doing celebrity games, and I was able to play in different games, from the Little Bow Wow game to some of the top high school players, and then my buddy Jervis at the time was throwing celebrity games, and that's how I met Antoine. Prior to Antoine, we were doing stuff with like Boys and Men, Brian McKnight, and all those guys, and a bunch of NFL players. So Antoine was one of those guys, and let me see if I can get him on right now. My apologies. Looks like he stepped away for a second. Yeah, my man, we're ready for you.
Okay. All right. Cool. I was back. Things. I had tried to tell you somebody was at my front door.
Okay, no worries. We'll see you right now.
All right. All right. Later.
Okay, guys, so Antoine's about to come in right now. We'll wait for him to come on in. While I'm doing that, let me say hello to everyone that's in the group. Lopaka, how you doing, my friend? David Adams, appreciate you, David. David is someone who's helped me set all this up. Got a lot of love for David. Appreciate you, brother. Dora, Dora's one of the mods in the group that's going to be helping out while we're streaming. And while I'm waiting for Antoine to come in, let me just give kudos to my boy CKJ who helped basically allow me to co-host. And so we'll continue to be doing some things with CKJ in the future. So with that being said, Antoine, I think you're muted out, buddy. Let me see if I can unmute you here. Can you hear me okay, Antoine?
Yep.
Okay, my man. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. I'm good.
Awesome, awesome. Well, it's a pleasure having you on the show. I'm really excited. We go way back. I was sitting here doing some homework, and when we went back, and there were some key things that kind of made me remember our journey and when we first connected. And I remember it was our very first celebrity basketball game in 2001 when you guys came out to Fresno, and I had opportunity to hang out with you and Coolio, which we'll talk a little bit about Coolio and I think at that moment I picked you guys up from the airport. It was you, Coolio. It was Robert Rashad, if you remember him, which I'm sure you
Yep.
do. And let me see, it was Inches back when they had that Nike, that basketball, and everybody was making little sounds with the basketball. And they had was it like some kind of like trampoline league he was in or something like that, slam ball or something.
Yeah.
And then it was
Yep.
that one guy from the Cosby Show, Bud, little Bud that used to run around with Rudy. What's his name?
Yep. Deion Richmond and
Richmond,
Megan Good,
Megan
Wesley
Good.
Jonathan, Kennell from the
That's right.
Parker,
Who
and
was the brother
Brian
that who in the movie Life? You want your cornbread? I remember that big brother was there
Bear.
too.
Yeah, Bear was there too. I
He
forgot
was there
about
too.
Bear was
Yeah, that's
there.
right. So this is back, and the reason I remember it was back in '01 is because I had just bought. Matter of fact, my guest tomorrow. I'm gonna be told we went down and bought two brand new 2001 Lincoln Navigators. And I don't know if you remember that truck because we picked
Goal.
you up in.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the goal.
I can't believe you remember that, man. That was 21 years ago, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because
Yeah,
Lamont came, because we drove up. Lamont drove up.
right,
No, he drove up the second time. That's what
right.
it was. First time, yeah, he didn't come the first time. He
Yeah,
came.
I remember picking you guys up from the airport. And I remember when I was loading up your luggage, I had, like I said, just got the Navigator, put some 24s in it. I had the whole back end customized with leather to match the truck and lights. And I remember when I popped the trunk to put your bags in, you looked over at me like, man, what in the heck do you do?
Yeah, yeah, you had it cracking. Yeah, we had a good time.
A great time, man. So we're going to get into some of those things. Twan, first thing I want to ask for those who are watching, this is my first live stream. I want to start off with a bang, and I can't think of anyone better than to start off with yourself. We've got a lot of things that you and I are doing in the crypto realm, creating an NFT for you and so forth. But let me just kind of go back a little bit, if you don't mind, and just ask, and I know I asked you this back in '01, how'd you get started in acting, man? I mean, give me that story, if you don't mind.
I was playing basketball. I got noticed playing basketball. I ended up getting an agent, and they had me go out for the movie that's now was called, at the time it was called Coach, but they named it Coach Carter. They
Wow.
was looking for people who can actually play to where they didn't have to they didn't want to have to use stunt doubles, because they was
Oh,
like,
I
we
see.
tired of the old movies where they, you take the shot and then it cut to just the shot going in, but they never see you really take the shot. It was like they wanted to actually do it like more authentic.
Right,
So I ended up meeting a coach, and he told me to come in for it. I went in for it. I went in for it just for the basketball tryout.
right.
I just thought I was just gonna try to get the tryout done. Got the tryout to actually be an extra or be on one of the other teams, and then they told me they liked me to come back and read the next day for one of the characters, and I was like, oh damn. So I went back and read. I messed up. I thought I was gonna not book it, and then they called me the next night. It was like, oh, you did excellent. I was like, really? Oh god, like I felt like I killed the audition.
Wow,
But,
wow.
but I ended up booking it. So the rest was there from there on. At the time, when I booked it, I felt like now I got to really work, perfect the craft. And, if they really saying that I could do it, then I might really can do it. So let's try to do it and make it a profession. So I went gung ho at that point.
So you're telling me that was your first actual movie?
Yep, first job ever in the business.
Wow, and it's so crazy because as I got onto the internet and started looking you up, I seen that you've done almost 70 movies and TV shows and been on some of the top shows. And so, really quickly, what I want to do is just play a quick clip of Coach Carter for those people who haven't seen it.
On the streets of Richmond, they fought to get by. Struggled to get out.
Good, bro.
And if they had anything left, they brought it to the court.
Your boys don't need practice, they need prison.
Good afternoon, young men.
Are you some preacher, man? Cause God ain't gonna do you no good in this neighborhood.
Leave the gym.
I ain't scared of nobody, cause I'll lay you out.
I don't think so.
Teachers ain't supposed to touch students.
I'm not a teacher. I'm the new basketball coach.
Now they have a choice.
In Richmond, you're 80% more likely to go to prison than college. This contract states that you will maintain a 2.3 grade point average, and you will wear ties on game day.
Between surviving alone.
This is basketball, man.
These boys are student athletes. Student comes first.
Come on.
And standing together.
If one man struggles, the entire team struggles.
So yeah, that was definitely a classic, Twan. I just showed a little clip of it, and so you start off with Coach Carter. I've seen you in so many films. It's funny because even after we became friends, I'd be sitting back at home watching certain things, whether it was Sunset Park or other movies. I'm like, wait a minute, Twan's on that show, and it was just like one thing after another. How'd you go from just trying out to becoming a movie star to wind up landing one of the biggest gigs that I could think of, where you were actually on the #1 rated TV show at one point, One Tree Hill? I mean, can you talk a little bit about that and how that all came down?
Well, when I did Coach Carter, I was already doing One Tree Hill, but I was already doing One Tree Hill at the time. It was a pilot. At the time, my friend Mark Schwan was creating a show, and it was called A Book of Ravens. And he was like, I remember when he was like, it was like in the early development stages. And he was, I'm doing this. I want you to do this. Because I had already worked with him and Mike Tolan and Brian Robbins, really good friends of mine. I worked with them before on a show called 4 Points that I did with Shaquille O'Neal and Cheryl Miller, the great Cheryl Miller. Shaquille O'Neal. So, it won, I believe it was an ACE Award for Best After School Special. And actually, Robert Richard was on it.
Okay.
So that's the first thing we did together. So that's like a family. Like we worked with them people already before. And after we worked with them, they had another show that they was doing called Slam. So it was kind of similar to One Tree Hill, but it wasn't, because it was basketball based, but it was based on like a junior college.
Right.
So it was called Slam. We had high hopes about the show. It didn't get picked up.
Oh.
So it didn't get picked up. And it was like, we got another one though we working on right now. And when it all comes to pass, we gonna call you and let you know when it happened. And that's when they had the Book of Ravens, and they finally got a pickup. So he called me in for that. I went in and started doing that. I played skills on that. And then Mark Schwan actually wrote Coach Carter.
Okay.
So in the middle of us filming, he was like, oh, bet, I got another one for you. It's called Coach Carter. It's a true story. But, we still going to get basketball players, and you already have a fan base now. So we going to figure out how to get you up in there and da-da-da-da. So they got me up in there, and that was that. So it's all in the same circle.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Trying out to be on one of the #1 shows. I mean, I think that's probably one of your most recognizable shows, because, I mean, you can't say One Tree Hill to anyone without them knowing exactly what that is. So that's huge, man.
Yeah, and it's crazy because we still got a diverse culture, and meaning like a diverse fan base, and it's a cult following, if not in a bad sense, but in a good sense, because no matter how much they try to move the show on a Thursday night, move it to Sunday, move it to Friday, when they think nobody watching TV, it was like they was trying to get rid of the show.
Right.
But the fans was like, hell no. They kept going to watch it, and it kept picking it back up. And 9 seasons later, and now we just did a One Tree Hill convention with Friends with Benefits charity, and they donated a lot of money to St. Jude's Children's Hospital for that. So there's a really big foundation that we work with, and we went viral. I went live on my Instagram, and it went viral. It was crazy. It was crazy, and just to imagine that it's doing that And this is 10 years after the show has been off the air.
That's crazy.
10 years. And the fan base is still that crazy. So I see a reboot coming, but you know, it is what it is.
No, I mean, it's amazing, man. When you brought up, what hospital was that again?
St. Jude.
And here's a crazy story. Back and I don't want to jump too far ahead, but I remember when we first connected in 01 and we played in the game together. And I got to meet all you guys and had relationships. I think me and your relationship is probably the closest out of everyone. And then the second will probably be I hooked up with Robert Rashad and I hooked up with Khalil Kane. Matter of fact, Khalil invited me out to LA and I wound up going to like an underground party with him, and it was crazy. I got to see like Brittany and different actors, and it was like one of those VIPs. You had to be someone or be with somebody to get into that private party. And it was just bananas. But when you brought up the hospital, it's crazy because when we did our 01 celebrity game, we actually went. If you remember, we went to Valley Children's Hospital.
Yeah, Valley Children's Hospital.
And we visited all the kids in the cancer ward. Remember that? And took pictures and signed autographs and things. Well, here's what's so crazy about that story. That was 21 years ago. And 21 years ago, my little girl was 2 years old. She's now a nurse at that same hospital. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
And you brought up something when we were talking about Robert Rashad. Now, Robert Rashad was a co-host or the co-actor with you. He played, if I'm mistaken, he played Samuel L. Jackson's son.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's funny because after our game, it was probably like a year later. I'm sitting in LA. I was with my a friend, and someone was hitting me in the back of the head with popcorn. We were in just a theater watching a random movie, and somebody hit me in the head with popcorn. I'm like, and first I thought it was accident, so they hit me again, and I'm like, what? And it was dark. The movie was already playing. It was the previews, and I'm like, what the hell? So I get up. I said, let somebody hit me with a popcorn again, and I said it out loud. Bet you won't hit me again. I'm hot, right? I'm hot. So a couple minutes go by, I get hit in the back of the head again. So I jump up. I'm on some Brooklyn, New York stuff, where I'm from. I'm hot. I go up the thing, and I just see this dude sitting back laughing. I said, you got a problem? He moved his hand, and it was Robert Rashad. I said, and I don't know how he reckoned. He must have saw me and my wife come in the theater. I said, this dude is a fool.
That's little bro. He always goofy.
Crazy. So I wanted to get into, before asking you a few other things, Coolio, man, and rest in peace, our brother Coolio. For those of you guys who don't know Coolio, he wrote one of the biggest hits, Dangerous Minds, that's it, right? Dangerous Minds, one of his.
That was the movie.
The movie Dangerous Minds. He wrote the.
Yeah, the song.
What was it? I can't remember.
Gangsta's Paradise.
Gangsta's Paradise. And it was the
score for that.
Score for that movie. Okay, so and Coolio was really cool, and I get into our story a little bit. But I remember when I first met Coolio, this is what really made me realize how cool you brothers were. I picked you up in the Navigator. You guys got in the car, and I had 3 rows of seats, right? And it was all you guys, you, Robert Rashad, all those guys. And I remember when Coolio got in the car, everybody had put their luggage in the 3rd seat, and there was no room for him to sit. And so he laid over the luggage. I don't know if you remember that now. He laid over the luggage. And I was like, Coolio, I felt bad because I'm like, I got a mega star with me. And he lays over the luggage. So come on, bro, let's go. And I think we wound up finding a restaurant to go eat at. And the whole time he just sitting there like, got his hand like just talking to him. I'm sitting there like, this dude is so cool. And that it was actually, if you remember, I had Crazy Beat in that truck, and we were going down the street bumping the beat. And then me and him were talking. Oh, somehow I was talking to you, and then he asked me to turn the radio down. He was asking me about, because I told him, I said, hey, I wrote a movie. And I don't know if you remember that. He said, what's the movie about? And I told him what the movie was about. And this brother, I want to share that story because it just meant a lot to me for what he did. I wrote a movie script, and Coolio had asked everybody to be quiet so he could hear it. And it was weird for me to be having a conversation. I think it was with you or somebody. And he said, wait, what'd you just say? And he said, tell me more about the movie. I told him about the movie. He goes, all right, man, we got to talk. And that's all he said. And I just thought, okay, whatever. He gassed me up or whatever. So we wound up going to eat. I think we went by my brother's house. We went by my house, and my kids came to everybody. I don't know if you remember that. We, took pictures with the kids and stuff. We went on to go play and visited the children in the cancer ward at Valley Children's. And later on, we went out, we hung out, we did our thing and everything. So we all had fun. And it was later on, after connecting with him through certain things, eating, hanging out, we exchanged numbers, just like I did with you guys and Robert, a lot of the guys, right? And so he says, I'm gonna call you. And I thought, yeah, whatever, you're gonna call me, right? right? And because we had a moment where I found out that his brother, I don't know if you knew this, he had a brother, older brother that lived in Fresno. And I didn't even know. So we had a deep conversation, talked for like seemed like an hour or something. And so some months had passed by, and I get this phone call, and he's like, he said, I'm gonna have a director call you. I'm like, okay. So I get this phone call, and this guy goes, hey, I'm blah blah blah. I'm working with Coolio on some movies, and he goes, tell me about your movie. And I thought it was BS at first. I tell the guy about the movie, went through all that, and then later on, you guys can read the rest of the story on Twitter, on my Facebook page. My shout out to Coolio, I wrote that on there. But one of the things I wanted to get to without going along with that is that this dude, when we first hooked up with y'all, he had told us, he goes, Antoine belongs in the NBA. I'm like, he was telling me and Jerv this. He said, Antoine got crazy game. And I'm like, because, as far as I know, you're just a TV dude that, like you said, probably threw the ball up. They took it off you, and then somebody really made the basket. I didn't know, never saw you play nothing. Now, I don't know when Steph Curry came out into the NBA. I don't think it was 20 years ago, right?
He was a kid.
He was a kid. But when I saw you play, you're probably and I'm not saying this to gas you up, because we go back years, right? Me and you go back years, and I'm going to get into that as well. We both were part owners of an ABA professional team and all those things. But when I watched you play that game, bro, you didn't miss. I think you might have had 40, and that's the first time I've ever seen anybody shoot the way Steph shoots now. You're the first person I've ever seen that just off of a quick dribble, bam. And I'm talking about everything you threw up was way behind the three-point line. So just talk to me a little bit about that, because I remember you sharing with me that you did have an actual career in basketball in college or something like that, in high school, college. You were a standout, got recruited. Can you tell me a little bit about that and how you came to have those type of skills that really was shocking to me on an NBA level?
Yeah, I was a high school All-American at Rosemead High School. I'm Hall of Fame there for got the scoring record and stuff like that. So scored the most points and all of that. The most threes in the game. It went down for me, but I remember vividly my freshman year, I was playing JV and my coach was like, your shot don't miss, but it's a set shot. So you need to figure out how to get it quicker, because these kids at this level is 6'4", 6'5", and they're going to be blocking it in the fifth row.
Right.
So I remember I saved up $150. I paid for the Jeff Hornacek camp, because, it wasn't like how they have it now. Like you could go to any trainer and all that now, but back then you couldn't do none of that.
So just so people don't know, Jeff Hornacek, Utah Jazz, the man.
One of the greatest shooters of all time history, one of the greatest 50. Yeah, the quickest really. He was Steph before Steph with the quickest, but he was 6'8", so it was a little different. But he had the quickest release, and I used to watch him play, and I'd be like, man, I want my shot to be that fast. And so when I got there, he was just like, I just thought I started practicing just with my hands, and he was like, no, it's your footwork, it's your footwork. So when I got to the camp, I just practice. I missed a ton of shots. But I stayed in that gym, practicing the quick shot, practicing, just getting the quickest release that I could get, because I was so small. I really didn't have no moves. Like Steph, he dribbles the hell out the ball. I didn't really have handles like that. I'm A to B, you know what I'm saying? Right, exactly. I didn't really have all the creative, but I could come off that screen. All I needed was a second to just get it up. And once I started doing that, the next 3 years in high school was easy, because could nobody block my shot. So
it's crazy because I got to witness that, and I remember, like I said, we played in that celebrity game. It was almost like a joke, because I felt like they had a ringer. A lot of us came out thinking we were just going to smash on you guys as celebrities. These dudes can't play. And there's been a couple of celebrities that I've seen. Like I was shocked at Terrell. A lot of people don't know Terrell Owens.
Terrell Owens got game.
Terrell Owens, I had no idea. And you guys don't know who Terrell Owens was, big time 49ers receiver, played for the Cowboys.
Hall of Famer.
This dude, Hall of Famer. This dude, in one of those celebrity games, I'd never seen a guy take off. I mean, he had a body like LeBron. And we were playing in this game, and he just took off from the side. And I'm like, oh, he's going to get hung. There's no way. And he just monster dunked it. And I was like, what just happened? Like, this dude could really play ball. And a lot of people don't think that these guys can. Another guy who had a shot, not on your level, but had a pretty sweet little game was Brian McKnight. I was shocked at his little game.
Back in the day, B-Mac would dunk on you. And he'd hit you with a three. B-Mac could play.
I didn't know that, man. I'm like, yeah, he was shocking, bro. He was shocking. So y'all wound up killing us in that game. I think you led him by 40. And then me and Jervis went on to go to L.A. We would meet up with you. I'm sure, I actually got a chance to meet your wife and kids and went to your house. And I remember watching you in the Pro-Am, the L.A. Pro-Am tournament. And you was killing them out there. So I was like, okay, this ain't no fluke. He's killing
That
it
was
on
in
all
the Drew
levels.
League.
In the Drew
Yeah,
League.
that was in the Drew League. Yeah.
Crazy, man,
Yeah.
crazy. So
I'm 47 now, so I still play in the ABA. We had a game this weekend in Frisco, but that was cool. My body is dead tired right now. I just got up, so
wow. And so, you know, if you don't mind, just your relationship with Coolio. Again, I talked about the little post that I put on my IG, my Instagram, and my Twitter about what he meant to me in the story. And you guys, anybody who wants to see that story, go look at it. It was heartwarming. I think I kind of got watery-eyed as I was actually writing it, because it just meant a lot to me what he did for me in that moment. Can you tell me about your relationship with Coolio, and why was he such a big fan of yours, and how close you guys were?
well, I met Coolio in the entertainment league. They used to have the NBA entertainment league out here, and I remember he wasn't on my team the first year.
Okay.
But I just remember playing against him, and he used to always talk trash. Like, no matter how good you were, he was gonna talk trash. I just remember we played against him. And so after the game, I'm like, damn, do this dude not like me? So then after the game, we was in the locker room, and he came up to me and he was like, hey, he's like, I only talking trash to you because you good. He's like, if you were sorry, I wouldn't have said nothing. I just because I'd be like, he's a lost cause. Like, I was like, that's dope. He's like, that's respect. That's respect. So the next season, he was on my team. So he played on my team for I think Coolio was with us about maybe 4 or 5 seasons.
Wow.
Got a championship together and everything. Yeah. Wow. So, I used to talk to that guy for hours on the phone. And even when I was filming in North Carolina, I was actually in Wilmington.
Okay.
But he lived in Charlotte. I didn't know. So a friend of mine, we had went up there for CIAA or something, and went to hang out. And I was just at this club, and I kept looking over, and I seen this dude with this hair, and I'm like, look at this dude, Coolio out here. Like Coolio, I said, boy, that dude, he be like moving people to do what he do. Right. And then it was him. And he was like, Twan, what's up, my boy? And I'm like, oh, damn, what you doing down here? And he was like, man, I live out here. I got a cooking show. I got a restaurant. I got the dead. I was like, oh, damn, I didn't know that. But, yeah, that was a real good dude, man. I spent long nights up talking about basketball with that dude over the phone. Oh, you know what I'm saying? He was with me through some of my journey, like when I went to the NBA Summer League in Vegas before they actually televised it, because now they televise it. Back then when I was playing in Long Beach and the Pyramid or in Chicago when they had they never televised it. So you didn't really get to see us play. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people didn't really know. So they would just automatically think, oh, he's an actor, he can't play. But I was like, they got into it with a young kid the other day who was really good, actually. And I was telling him, he was just like, yeah, man, you just an actor. I said, yeah, but that's how I started acting.
Right, basketball.
Who?
Right.
They noticed me out here. This what made that happen. Right. And so he was like, oh, I didn't know that. But he was like, yeah, I didn't think you was gonna make all them shots, but that's how I was noticed. So it is what it is. But yeah, Coolio, real good dude, man. Rest in peace, man. I hate I couldn't go to the service, but that was a really, really good inspirational dude for me. For real.
Yeah, real good dude. And it's funny because he's one of those guys, like kind of like what people talk about Cat Williams. I got an opportunity, and I'm probably gonna bring my buddy Andre Covington on that. Had me hang out with Cat Williams on this tour bus for a couple of days, and back when I owned my smartwatch company and we were doing the iWatch trademark, he bought 50. He bought 50 watches and just gave out the what's the dad from Friday, Weatherspoon or whatever.
John.
John. He passed away, but it was me, Cat Williams, John Weatherspoon from the dad from Friday. It was Suge Knight was there. Monique, and I'm not Monique, but the one girl who played in Friday, the brother's dad's girlfriend, can't think of her name right now, Simone or something like that. So anyways, Cat Williams was one of those guys who, when you talk to him, you don't realize how intelligent this dude is. Coolio was one of those guys that was super duper intelligent. All that other stuff was part of his deal, but that dude was smart, bro. Smart.
Yeah, real smart cat. Yeah, Pops, rest in peace. He did Black Jesus with me.
Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, they bought a bunch of watches. Yeah, they all got watches from my store. And so one of the things I want to talk about before getting into the ABA, can you explain this clip here? I don't know if you can actually see it, but it's a wonderful lifetime. I'm gonna play it real quick so people can see it. Give me 1 second.
It's a wonderful lifetime.
My best friend needs guidance through her breakup.
She's trying to give me a date for Christmas.
What I have before me is the Christmas contract.
The cast of One Tree Hill reunites for Christmas. Hillary Burton, Robert Buckley, Tyler Hilton, Danielle Ackles, and Antwon Tanner.
I would have missed out on a lot if my sister hadn't drafted that contract. I wouldn't have gotten to know you.
The Christmas Contract, Thursday, November 22nd.
Okay, so it was called The Christmas Contract. Was that like one of the get-togethers you were talking about with the One Tree Hill cast, or?
That was a movie.
That was a movie. Okay. So, all right. So, yeah, definitely. For those of you guys who haven't caught any of Antwon Tanner's smash hits, any of his #1 ranked TV shows, go out there, make sure you Google his name and go check him out. I think it's IMBD, and you can see everything about Twan. I think the count was like 70-something movies or something like that, Twan. It's amazing for someone who just tried out and then to have that type of resume. It's just unbelievable. The next thing I want to get into is the ABA. So we were friends and we saw each other throughout the years. And then I can't remember the exact year, but my wife and I bought a partnership in an ABA, which is under the NBA. So the ABA, you could probably give a little bit more information on it. You played in that for many, many years, dominated. I think you guys won some championships. At the time, my team was very competitive. We played you guys a lot. I didn't even realize you were that you own or you were part owner of a team. And so we went in. I wanted to invest. At that time, I got out of some of the other stores I had. We tried our hand in the music industry. Did that for a while and kind of traveled around with that. And then I said, let's invest. I was always looking for things to invest in. So we invested in the ABA team. It was a lot of fun. You see a lot of the NBA guys that either don't play no more, they come into that league, or guys trying to get to the NBA or in that league. I know Dr. J played in the NBA, ABA and things like that.
Back in the day.
Back in the day. And then when Dennis Rodman left the NBA, he went to the ABA. Master P played in the ABA, right? I think he was like part owner of the team in Vegas. So we bought this team and was part of that whole thing for a couple years. And then I ran into your team, and I know sometimes you guys would beat us, we would beat you guys. But yeah, talk about that ABA experience, and it was just crazy how we reconnected in the ABA again. Me as an owner, you as an owner/player, and just talk about that and what that meant to you.
Well, it was fun because I remember playing in the ABA years ago when they actually had a bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, I don't have to go overseas and miss my family. I could actually play local, stay at home, and it was just like a regular job at that point. You know what I'm saying? So, if I wasn't acting, and usually around the time acting, if you're not on a show already, you're usually doing nothing for those few months. It's kind of like a hiatus. So it's like, if I'm going to do this hiatus, I might as well play, stay in shape, stay competitive, and make a little money at the same time. So it's like another job, You know what I'm saying? So, because ABA season always starts like basketball season, like middle of November, and it ends like in early March. But if I could make the games from like November to like the end of January. And then if I was filming, then I had to go back to work. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I could play the majority of the season. And then we filmed every day, but I didn't work every day.
Gotcha.
And I was in LA a lot. So because we filmed in North Carolina. So I was back and forth. So I was able to participate because a lot of the stuff was on the weekends. All the ABA games, either Friday or Saturday or Sunday. So it made it kind of like perfect for me. But I went to championship with the Atlanta team. I went to championship with Maywood Buzz. Nova Stars, we actually won a championship out here, West Coast finals. This year, we not doing too good thus far because we've been like, losing players to the water and stuff like that. We lost like about 3 or 4 players to overseas, which is great for them.
Right.
Not bad for the team now, but good for the team in a sense because the team is actually helping you get somewhere.
That's right. And that's really what it's all about, is trying to have that big payday. It's like a stepping stone to get to that big payday, right?
Yeah, helping some of the players get out of here, get across that water, get a contract so they can take care of their families.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Getting the exposure. But we just lost to the San Francisco City Cats by 2 points.
That's right.
Yeah. We were shorthanded. We were shorthanded, but we went out there, had this televised. You know what I'm saying? It's televised and everything. I had to send you the link.
Yeah.
But real good game. You know what I'm saying? But really good competitive stuff that's going on. Especially, I'm just happy to be able to compete at 47 years old against 20-year-old. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I like the 40 and over leagues now a lot better than the 35 and then than that open division, because you'd be dead tired after you're
Well,
done.
I think it's different too when you got a quick step. You've always had a quick step, and then even if that's not the case, one of the things I saw that you started doing towards the latter part of your years is coming off screens because that jumper's still wet.
The jumper leaves last. That's everybody say that jumper leaves
That's
last, but
right. That's right.
all the rest of them moves,
Yeah,
they go.
yeah, they go on
They
that quick
over with.
first, the quick first
Yeah,
step.
it ain't.
One
It's
of
quick
the
to me.
right,
It ain't quick to them.
right,
They
right.
in front.
Yeah, your mind still tells you things, and that's when I had to realize I had to hang it up. I was doing my times as a speaker. I was over in South America. I had a huge team out of South America, and I think I was out in Ecuador, and some little kids. I went out to go watch these kids play, and I had my sweatsuits on, and they were like, "Hey, I'm 6'8", so they're like, can you dunk the ball still?" I'm like, "Yeah." My mind still told me, "Yeah, I could dunk the ball." I didn't warm up nothing, so I grabbed the basketball. I went to go dunk and got hung, fell back on my back, got up. I said, "That's it. That's done. I'm done. No more
Yeah,
of
yeah. You're gonna feel that on Wednesday, and it's
that."
Monday, and you still
Oh
gonna feel
man.
it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So I got you by a few years, man. I got you by a few years. So before we get into crypto and what we're doing with crypto and NFTs and things that we're working on with you and several other celebrities, just really quickly, what else do you have going as far as any shows coming up, TV shows, movies, anything you're working on? I know you. Every time I call you, say, "Hey, Jay, I'm getting ready for an audition. I'm getting ready for an audition." And I know there's things that me and you talking about working on that I've committed to work, investing in some of your movie projects and things like that. The market's down right now, so I say, Twan, give me a little moment. Let this market get right. But
Okay.
what other things you got going, either personally or in the industry?
Well, I got a couple projects. I'm gonna help one of my friends out in a couple of weeks. Actually, not a couple of weeks. Actually, in a week, they have a idea for a TV series, and they want to shoot like a sizzle reel.
Okay.
So I'm gonna help my friends out with that. I have I produced the show called Mad World.
Okay.
That's the one of the links that I send you, and then I have another one that producer my good friend Miko Grimes called Hoe.
Okay.
HOE. That
Okay.
means happiness over everything.
Gotcha.
It's like it's a girl show, but
Okay.
it's a really good one. We've been in the film festival circuit for a minute, just trying to get it, trying to get it funded so we could, produce it and get it out to the TV. It's just, sometimes the big shows, they become big shows because they have people that back them, but that don't mean that they're better shows than some of these other shows that's out there. So
Right.
now at this point in my career, you kind of look for the quality of the product
Gotcha.
that you want to do. And you say, okay, cool, this is a really good show. And I think this could last. So I think I'm gonna like step over here. It don't pay right away, but sometimes, there are, like I said, there are actual better
Right.
quality like shows and stuff that's actually on
And
than
then
what they're
the money comes on the back end based off of how it actually performs.
on the
And
back
gotcha.
end.
Gotcha.
It's totally different ball game. So,
Gotcha.
I stepped a little bit more behind, trying to be behind, still in front of the camera, but behind the scenes a little bit, because
Right.
that's where the business is. To understand, I've been doing it so long now, it's kind of like,
Right.
they've been making this much money off of us all of these years.
That's right.
I'm the product. They selling me. Now it's time for me to sell me.
Start saying, yeah, and it's kind of it reminds you of the story of Floyd Mayweather and how he's like, hey, I'm a let me take control of this. So
Yeah.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. So then that way you could get the big payday.
You get the big payday. That's
You
right.
could create, and you could go find other stories that that's good, that could reach out to different people. Like I said, just looking at what we have with Mad World, that show could be huge. I'm looking at all the stuff that's on TV, and then I'm looking at what we got going.
That's right.
Yeah, people will watch this because
Right.
I'm really hard nosed when it comes to what I would watch.
That's right.
It takes me a while to watch certain stuff, but that I will watch, and everybody that I've shown it to is like, oh yeah, that's it. I will watch that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Exactly. That's
so
awesome.
if you got all these people saying that they were watching, and I got other people who would be committed to me to come in and help me out to add their expertise, acting expertise, like the Hillary Burton and Sophia Bush and Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Chad Michael Murray, like all of my friends from the One Tree Hill world and the Walking Dead world,
Right.
and then all my friends from the Coach Carter worlds. That's a good clash of a melting pot of talent that I'm in the middle of.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That everybody can come together to make this beautiful product, and now we all get paid for it.
That's awesome.
Instead of letting the studio get the money.
That's right.
You
That's
see
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
and just keeping us as employees to where we can actually be employers. And now, because so many people come up to you and say, well, Twan, my daughter, she really wants to do this and she really wants to do that. How can I get her in?
Right.
And a lot of times I have to just, I keep it real and let them know, hey, your daughter probably going to be a waitress. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Waiting on this to happen. Now, she could be one of the lucky few.
Right.
And she could be as talented as all get up. But if you're not presented with the opportunity,
right,
it's never going to happen, overnight, because sometimes it's political.
That's right. That's right.
But if we as actors, we might see those people and go, hey, she's actually good.
Right.
They didn't give her that chance.
That's right.
I got this show that I could give her this chance.
Right.
And I could break that face.
Right.
And it had to be as hard up. And then that way we had a relationship to where we could help get them better because we've been in front of the camera.
Right.
We behind the camera and also still in front of the camera a little bit to be able to teach them, to get them over that hump, because we didn't have that help.
That's right.
When we were in the game. You know what I'm saying? It was either you went in, you booked it. If you didn't book it, 9 times out of 10, you didn't get a reason why you didn't book it to help you get better, to help you, you know what I'm saying, to go over here and take this class or go over here and do this. And this is what you can do, a study. Like, everybody's not that fortunate.
That's right.
I was fortunate because I was able to take a little piece from Sam. I was able to take a little piece from Denzel. I was able to take a piece, a little piece from Andre Bauer and, and Richard Roundtree, some of the cats that I work with. I was able to take a little piece from them because they actually was gems. They gave you that game.
Right.
But now it's, nobody really gives them the game. It's, I actually think it's harder to get in the business, but easier to book because of since COVID, the way the auditioning is set up now, everybody just self-tapes it and sends it in.
Oh wow. Yeah. The internet's made everything simpler.
They made it very simple. So that way you can mess up 80 times, but that also doesn't take away from that person could have did that one take really great. But when they get on set, they don't know what they're doing.
Gotcha.
That's as actors, we know what we're looking for. Gotcha. We know what we're looking at. And so it's easier for us to break new talent.
Right.
And say, okay, that person is good. This person is good. Okay, she could be good, but I could tell they're nervous today.
That's right.
But let's look with her and see if we could get this. You see, we could create content and we could create how we want to look and certain stuff that we want to portray to the world.
Right.
And it's just different for us now. So I've been, like I said, taking a little step back, but not a big step, because I've been actually auditioning for some stuff. I just haven't booked it because now I'm not the high school kid no more.
Right.
I could play the high school kid's dad.
Right, exactly.
So it's a transition. It's a transition for me right now because I sometimes don't look like I could be that kid's dad. I still may look like I'm this kid's just a couple older friend.
Right.
So it's kind of a curse and a blessing, but I'm right there in the
right. That makes sense. Yeah, that's awesome, man. And it's funny because my brother actually, Jonathan, owns an acting school out in Florida, and so I've seen him a lot of things, commercials. I'll be watching TV and see him on and things like that. So yeah, definitely amazing. Let's talk about crypto, man, and won't get too much into it because I know we're running on time right now. But I know we're working personally on NFT for Antwon Tanner. I'm excited about the project. Some of my friends over at Dad Bods and those guys are working with you right now. We're also helping you with your crypto portfolio and things. Let me just ask you this before we move on and cut this short. As far as your crypto experience, why do you think so many actors and entertainers are in crypto? Why do you feel that so many people are attracted to crypto right now?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, everybody always wants to make more money or make, just have like a different stream of income coming in. If you can have it, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, they invest in restaurants and all different kind of products, whatever it is that they got going on. So passive income is never a bad thing because, acting is seasonal.
Right.
1 year you could book 10 jobs and the next year you might not work at all. So, you know what I'm saying? What can you do once you create a lifestyle to be able to keep up your lifestyle with money coming from this, if this is dying down? Because, you got to think about it. COVID was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And everything was shut down.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So the only people that, you got people losing everything during COVID.
Jeez.
But if they had something else going on, they never missed a blink. You know what I'm saying? Right. So with the crypto, I mean, I know a lot of people, they get scared of it as well, because in a sense, they look at it like, it's playing the stock market, it's gambling.
Right.
You gamble.
Right.
One day you could be up, you could be hot, you could be hot, you could be hot. Then the next day, everything took a dive. It's just business. It is what it is. But if you could get in and you could be one of the recipients and get that lotto ticket, why not?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, and that's what it comes down to is really finding, early projects, great projects with great utility. And these are things that I'm working with you on and will be, just as a friend, because, I'm not a financial advisor, but as my man, I'm helping you build your portfolio and we're going to be doing some things in crypto and film and all these different things. So I'm really excited about that. And I think you hit it on the nose because, I have a daughter right now who's dating an NFL player, and I won't get into names and stuff like that. But one of the things I was talking to one of my boys who are in sports is that, back in the day, these basketball players, football players, what they would do is try to open up a restaurant and, let the family run that, or open up a car lot, or open up a cell phone store, just something to figure out how to make money so that, because you got to understand, one of my good buddies who's a Hall of Fame football player, Lorenzo Neal, he said that NFL amongst the players, sometimes they use it as an acronym of not for long. The average NFL player sometimes don't even have more than a 3-year career, right? It's a knee injury or some type of injury that takes them out. Yeah. So these guys are always trying to plan. I mean, obviously my friend Lorenzo had like a 17-year career, but not everyone's that fortunate and blessed, right? And so a lot of times these guys are trying to figure out what to get into, and they may or may not have the skill set. They may have to trust somebody else with their money, and more often than not, you see a lot of these guys lose money or their businesses don't survive. And so I think that's what's so attractive in my eyes, and from my perspective of why people look into crypto, because it's something that's really simple. All you have to do is be a great student, and just understand that it's really the future of where everything is going. It's the evolution of money. And so me and you've had these conversations, and so I'm definitely looking forward to working with you more, not only in your NFTs, but helping you. And what I love about you too, it's funny because I told Twan, I said, hey, I got these guys we're doing NFTs, and Twan just started throwing names at me. He's like, oh, I'm gonna get you. I can't think of the girl from what is it, Family Matters, and you just start saying, I got plenty of celebrities for you to work with. I'm like, whoa. So that's one of the things that I do appreciate you about you, Twan, is that you're always throwing people my way, and you want to help a lot of your friends, and I think this is the way to do it in the acting and the Hollywood scene.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, my wife told me I need to stop doing that, but I'll do it for Cherry all day long. Today's her birthday too. I got to call her in a minute.
Okay.
To Cherry Johnston, actually. But it's certain people that I always throw people that I always believed in. You put it in the universe, it comes back 10 times over.
Right.
So
that's right.
If I'm in a room and I know somebody, I'll say, oh, I know what he would be perfect. And then I would call and put that person onto the money. It just sometimes, I know everybody ain't like, you can't expect the you out of everybody because everybody don't do what you would do. That's just me. I feel like if I do it and I put it from a good place, then I'm going to drop their names to, and if they make $100 million, cool. I don't ask for nothing in return. I just, if I was able to make the connection, I try to make the connection.
Right.
And that's that. So, when you say, oh, I got crypto, and I tell somebody, hey, my boy got crypto, you know anything about it? I don't really know too much about it, but hey, it's a good way to try to make some money. I know a lot of people that have made a lot of money off of it. And maybe who's to say we could be next?
That's right.
You
that's right.
never know.
Right. Well, my goal is you've always been a real guy. You've always been someone who's been super cool. One of those guys that I know if I went to LA, I have a place to stay. Really giving dude, really outgoing dude. And so I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you spending your time with my Crypto4Life group, letting everybody get to know who you are. And we're going to be working on some things that are going to be coming back to as I invest. I'm going to be bringing some of those things to the Crypto4Life family, letting them be a part of those things and part of anything that I do. And so I'm really excited about that, Twan. I want to thank you very much. Appreciate you, my brother. I'll probably be calling you later on today or tomorrow so we can chop it up about some of those things. But hey, anything else you want to leave with before we get off?
Oh no, I'm good, man. I look forward to it, and hopefully everything be blessed for us, and we have a great new year.
Well, I appreciate you, my man. Tell the wife and kids we said hello. We'll talk to you guys. Antwon Tanner. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, fam.
All right, buddy. Bye-bye. Okay, looks like my guy Dave has ended that for me. Okay, guys, let's go back into the topic. So, guys, I'll tell you what, hopefully you guys enjoyed that with my man Antwon Tanner. It ran a little bit over, but I want you guys just to get to know him, and it kind of tells a story, some of the things that I've done in my business life. One of the things that I've always been a real big fan of is when you say you've done something, be able to back it up. If I said, hey, I own a professional basketball team, I'm able to back that up and validate that through Antoine. If I said I owned, this or that in businesses, Antoine knows that. Or like tomorrow, I'm going to be bringing on 2 people that I traveled the world with. One person I've known his whole life, and we're going to get into that. And another person, we've also traveled the world and accomplished some incredible things together as speakers and motivators and all those type of things. So we'll talk more about that tomorrow. Again, tune in, same channel. 8 a.m. Looking forward to having John Singh and Amika Volger on those calls. So with that being said, guys, let's look at the market right now. It's crazy because even this morning, as I was kind of looking at some things to talk about, we're now at a 794 billion market cap, guys. That's down a lot. Even from a couple weeks ago, that's down. I know, obviously, people understand what's going on with FTX and that whole thing, and we'll get more into that. Let's kind of look at some of the coins. Bitcoin right now, right around the 15,800 mark. I think I saw it just before streaming around 15.7. And I'm telling you guys, there's some key areas, guys, that if it went past those key areas, I think the next thing that we're going to be looking at is about 14.5, and we'll get into that. Right now, Ethereum is right around $1,100. I would definitely anticipate Ethereum, again, not financial advice, in my opinion, to be under $1,000 here in the next coming weeks. We've got BNB hovering just over 254. XRP, man, that's the coin. Love XRP. 35 cents. Look, guys, this is amazing, guys. With everything that, even though the market's bad, even though that all these things that we've got going on right now with FTX and all this negative things, and I really don't think that's over with. I think we've got a lot more downside and a lot more things negatively that's going to come out about FTX that is going to drive the price down, and some other things that we'll talk about as well. But to be able to look at XRP and say, hey, I can get 3 for $1 or close to 3 for $1, this is huge, man, because I really believe personally, again, not financial advice, that this coin was built to be a multi-$1,000 coin, and we can get into that at a different time. Cardano right around 30 cents. Doge. Doge was actually doing pretty good. That dog was up there for a minute, but now it's down to 7 cents. Polygon, right before all this happened, Polygon was actually doing very well, up over $1, and here we are back at 79. I told people that if we do go into this retracement that we're expecting for a 10K or less Bitcoin, I think it's going to be a great entry point for Polygon. I'm really excited about Polkadot, guys, because Polkadot's one of those coins, guys, that it really started my story. It started my journey when I got into crypto in 17 and kind of playing the trading game and so forth. And then I think it was 2000 when they did the redenomination of Polkadot from $300 to $3. I went all in on Polkadot, and that was a great coin for me. And I expect great things. To me, Polkadot is a coin that should be a few $100s. Again, with all this stuff that's going on in the industry, but it did get up towards that like 40 something odd, almost $50 back when Bitcoin was looking at 68,000. So I expect great things out of Polkadot. Tron sitting at 5 cents. Shiba Inu. That's a deal right now, guys. When you think about where we're at with Shiba back at the all-time high, and where we're sitting at right now, definitely packing my bags. And again, we'll get into that here in a little bit as far as dollar cost averaging. Solana, I feel bad for anybody who's gotten, I should say I feel bad for myself because I got a pretty big bag of Solana, and this has also been affected by the whole Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX fiasco that's going on right now. Uniswap sitting at about $5. Expect a lot of great things out of that. Avalanche, $11. Chainlink, I tell you what, I think this is also one of the most undervalued coin. Chainlink is going to be huge. Cosmos sitting around $9. Stellar, really excited about this project. I love XLM. I think they've got a bright future right up there with XRP. We got Algorand right now, 24 cents. And Kronos, love Kronos. Love some Kronos, but it's funny because I get into that in another show, but had a little bit of an episode with Crypto.com and NFTs that I wound up buying, and why not being a good situation. They had a scammer that was selling a bunch of NFTs on their platform. I actually helped take the scammers down because we'll get into another show with that, but probably lost somewhere between $10,000 and $12,000 in that. Thought that I would get a refund, being I helped bring that to a resolution. Didn't happen, but still love Crow. I got a very big position in Crow, and I'm looking at doubling that because that's how much I believe in the platform and and the coin. But it was a very unfortunate situation that for a moment I was ticked off. I'm good now. We're good. Just chalk that up to the game. We'll make it back later. VeChain, guys, gotta love VeChain, sitting at just over 1 cent, guys. Like, this is, again, to me, in my opinion, not financial advice, one of the biggest hidden gems out there. VeChain. You know, if you go out there and you Google VeChain and just Google VeChain partnerships, it will blow you away. And you know, these are some of the things, guys, that you need to understand, and I'm gonna kind of get into that here in a second. But this is a time when things are going bad in the market, guys. This is when you should be doing your own research, right? Not just logging on to my show or to CKJ's show or BitBoy or you know, these other influencers out here and seeing what we're saying, but go out there and do your due diligence on the coins that you're excited about, the coins that you have bought and put into your portfolio. It's not the time to sit around and just stare at charts. It's a time to go out there and be a great student. I always say, when you change this, you change everything in your life, and it's something I had to work on myself, and that's one of the key reasons that I've been able to make a small fortune in this business, guys, is because I decided to be a great student. You know, if someone tells you that you can be a multi-millionaire, or you have a multi-million-dollar business, let me see, I think this is over here, a multi-million-dollar business, will you play with that? You know, would you play with that opportunity? I don't think so. So, you know, you got to treat it like a multi-million-dollar business. You got to study the industry. You got to be passionate about the project and understand, because that can also save you from getting wrecked. Now, there are unfortunate situations like FTX, FTT, Sam Bankman-Fried. I think that's one of the biggest scandals in all of crypto. You know, it's very unfortunate, because coming off of, you know, the Celsius deal, the Terra Luna deal, and then to have something like this, and even in that whole ecosystem of what FTT represents and the different projects that was a part of that ecosystem, I still think there's a lot of people that's still going to be affected. You see things in the news right now with Genesis and with Gemini and all those things. So I just think we're this is far from over. And I also think that there's other things that we have. It's funny, because this happened during a time that we were still waiting for the market to adjust to, you know, inflation and adjust to interest rates and adjust to, you know, the real estate crisis is going on around the world, and the energy crisis. And then you got all that, and you wrap that up with money printing and so forth. And so, you know, it wasn't bad enough that we were waiting for that to affect the market, right? But then this happens. And so I just think that for anyone who's trying to call out bottoms or saying this is it and we're going to the moon, okay, yeah, that's not happening. So expect further downside. Again, not financial advice, just the way I'm playing it. And so one of the things I have here, we talked about, is do your own research, but also dollar cost averaging, guys, is very, very important. Have some type of plan, you know, which is the next thing. Have some type of plan, guys. Make sure that you have a plan in place, because if not, then your emotions can get you wrecked. Right? A lot of times you don't have a plan. You're all in this coin. You've put a bunch of money in because you thought maybe 20,000 was the bottom. All of a sudden we're at 15,000 some change. You think that's the bottom. And a lot of times what happens, we're pulling money out, trying to buy back in. And, you know, it's hard to time the top. It's hard to time the bottom. I always say the best thing to do is dollar cost average, regardless of where it's at. Because if you understand that at one point Bitcoin was $68,000, if you believe in Bitcoin, understand the adoption. We haven't even really gotten into mainstream adoption. And you understand when you're looking at, you know, these different countries and different governments and all these celebrities and all these things that are backing this coin, and Fortune 500 companies and so forth and so on, people making it a legal tender and all these things. So when you understand that, you understand just like XRP was meant to be a multi-$1,000 coin, or Ethereum someday is in position to be a $100,000 coin. What do you think Bitcoin is in position to be, guys? Store of value. I'm telling you. So with that in mind, start position yourself now, dollar cost averaging, and not just dollar cost averaging in coins. I personally, myself, and again, this is not financial advice, I'm dollar cost averaging into stable coins. I'm getting ready because I understand that we're far from, in my opinion, the bottom. So let's look up and pull up my Twitter page here, guys. Let's see here. Let's look at some of the things that's going on right now in the world of crypto. This was something that I found very interesting, guys. It says FTX user sues the Golden State Warriors for promoting crypto platform. This is very unfortunate, guys, and this kind of goes back to what's going on with FTX. You know, there's so many people that have been affected by this. You know, you see stories in there with Tom Brady, you see stories in there with Steph Curry, with Shaquille O'Neal. It goes off with like Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank and things. So, you know, people are pissed off, and that's one of the things that when I first saw this, I said people aren't going to be easy. They're not going to let this go, and they're looking to blame someone. Now, do I feel it's the Golden State Warriors fault? Do I think it's Steph Curry or Tom Brady or his wife's fault? No, I don't think so. I think they're just victims of circumstance. Now, is there a certain responsibility for promoting the coin? I mean, of course, but that's no different than me saying, or my guy CK or anybody promoting crypto.com, and something goes wrong with that, and then people come back and sue me. I mean, come on, I didn't know. I mean, I'm just like everyone else. I believe in what I believe in. I've done my due diligence. Everything looks good. But how do you tell when people are doing things, behind the scenes that are not on the up and up? How do you tell that, right? How do you know that people, one of my biggest things is I always say, never sacrifice integrity for growth. But obviously, that's what Sam Bankman-Fried and a lot of people associated with that. And now this stuff is going into, politicians, and it's just crazy, guys. So right here it says, by the way, if you're just starting out, forget about your bias when it comes to trading. It doesn't matter if you're bearish or bullish. Who cares? What matters is that you understand BTC can move in either direction. You must have a plan. You must have a what? I think I got up here. What? Must have a what? Oh, 68J knows what he's talking about. You must have a plan. Have a plan in place, guys. I didn't get lucky. I had a plan. I started off with 15,000, and so I turned that into life-changing, a life-changing opportunity, not just for me and my family. Here's another thing while we're on this, guys. It's never too late. This, to me, and I'm going to say this, Amika, how you doing, my friend? My little sister Amika, Dora. Let me throw a couple shout outs here, guys. We got Dora, we got Beekeeper, we got Mike Collins in the house. Let's see, we have Bullish Kenny G, Dore, I think is how Dora had told me to say it. Mike Collins, who else we have out here? Dave Adams, appreciate you. Josh, my man Josh. Got a lot of love for Josh and David. These guys are one of the reasons that this channel is up and helped me put all this together. And right now Dave is live. He can actually help me control everything. He was the guy who was bringing Antoine in and out and so forth. So got a great team. I'm so excited. And before I actually move on, let me send some thank yous out, and rightfully so. Let me thank CKJ and the IBF family for allowing me to co-host and be a part of their show. My background is 25 years in business, guys. I'm not new to helping people. I'm not new to trying to help other people win. As you look in my intro, you'll see me on some of the biggest stages in the world, and we'll talk about that more tomorrow with my little sister Amika and Amika Vogler and my little brother John Singh. Not literally, but just how that relationship that we built. One of the things that you got to see us, like I said, out there in orphanages, helping people on some of the biggest stages, no matter what it was, whether it's a room of 5 people or 15,000. I've done that, and so I say that because I love helping people. That's my background. You guys see me giving away things as we're getting ready to do right now. We're gonna do some giveaways, but I've been doing that my whole life. This is not new to me. The only thing that's new to me is using this YouTube platform. But my story has been incredible, and I've accomplished a lot of great things. I've been very fortunate. I'm very humbled and very blessed to be able to be in the position I'm in right now. And so I just want to thank again CKJ. I see my sister Kesia. What's up, sis? My little sister Kesia out there. Again, these are people, when I say little sister, little brother, these are people that I've developed relationships over time. Shane Sullivan, appreciate you, my brother. Much love, Shane. He's a legend. Mike Collins, bro. I can't say enough about Mike Collins. Much love to you, my brother. So, again, guys, this is not new to me. What was new to me is just the platform or the situation of doing on YouTube. And I remember over the years as I was helping a lot of people, and I was one of those guys that people would reach out to me in different groups, whether it's my trading group, the IBF group, or just other groups that I was in. Hey, man, tell me about your story. Can you help us out? And I've developed some really good relationships and amazing brother type relationships with some guys out there. Anthony, Thomas, Iron Man, and Michael Griff. Griff is my man, amazing guy. Deshaun Bladen and all those guys, we've developed some really great relationships because I was helping them, they helped me, and so that's what this is all about. But again, just want to say thank you to Bullzilla for having me on the show and for allowing me to. And actually, he was one of those guys that Jay, many people are doing it, but he's like, Jay, come on, you got a certain talent, Jay, you got a certain skill set, and so I definitely appreciate him pushing me. And so my goal is to try to stream around him days that he can't stream or whatever. But just if he streams at 1, I'll stream at 10 or something or whatever. Like tomorrow's going to be 8 because that was the best time that worked out for for the 2 guests that are going to be on tomorrow. I've got a lot of celebrities, guys, dozens of celebrities, dozens of multimillionaires that I want to bring on, just talking about how they've made it, their mindset, the things that they do. It's funny, and by the way, Antwon Tanner is in my Crypto4Life personal group. One guy that shocked me yesterday that came in, his name is Steve Carter, multi-millionaire. I'm trying to set up something for either Thursday or Friday with him and or his wife. This guy is a legend in the speaking game and the business game. They've been featured in Forbes magazine as a couple, individually, powerhouse, amazing legends in the game. And so it'd be amazing for me to have him on. He's in our Telegram group. And so I've got a lot of celebrities. I got some athletes. I've got some multi-million-dollar investors and so forth like that. And again, these are just friends of mine over the years that are excited about crypto and showing their support for Crypto4Life and our family. So again, a special thank you to Dad Bods. We're going to be working with them as well. A crazy story with Dad Boss, how I met those guys. Googling, if something in my area, started off great, had a couple little bumps, but then ended up phenomenal. And I ended up getting or gaining some brothers out of that. Some guys that I definitely have a lot of love, respect for, with Dave and Josh, and the loyalty that they showed me and helping me put all this together. Amazing project. I'm excited about it. I'm a part of it. As is Antoine. We've got other celebrities that are jumping on board, like we have Juju Hughes, who's an NFL player. We have Marcus Anthony, who's one of Jamie Foxx's first athletes. We've got so many people that are a part of that whole up and coming opportunity with Dad Boss. So I'm really excited. Really good guys, and we'll talk more about them. But appreciate you guys, big time guys. Let's see here. Besides that, let's go back into here. So we were talking about some of the things that's going on right now in the market. Right here it says, according to a court filing on November 20th, guys, FTX Trading Ltd owes its top creditors over $3 billion. How do you owe $3 billion? What about all the little guys? I mean, top creditors, top investors. How many people you think got wrecked? And I was reading some of the stories online where it was talking about people who've lost 300,000, 50,000, 10,000, 5,000. There's just so many people been affected by this. And because we've gone long, guys, I won't get too much into the news. I know I kind of went over with Antoine and definitely think that was worth it. Just want to touch on a couple other things. It says just below 51% as far as where Bitcoin is in the red right now. A lot of crazy stuff going on. And again, guys, I just really feel like I like Michael Sayer. He says, if you want to compare Bitcoin to something else, compare it to fire, the number 0, the wheel, the printing press, or electricity. It's a one of one. There's nothing like it, guys. There's nothing like it. And I'll tell you, I could spend another hour just talking about why I'm passionate about Bitcoin, crypto, various projects. But again, I won't get too much in that. Hopefully you guys caught, maybe CKJ and some of the other guys out there. And I'm a big fan. Here's another thing I want to say before getting into the giveaway, which we're going to get into right now. I'm a big fan of anyone doing the right thing in crypto. I'm not biased. I'm not about tribalism. I'm not about down talking people. I'm not about shilling. I'm not going to sit there and talk about, like, for an example, what happened with me with Crypto.com. It was unfortunate. I was pissed off at a moment, but I chalked it up. I'll move on, and that's it. The biggest thing, whenever anytime anything happens to someone, and this is one of the biggest reasons I decided to move forward and be more aggressive with this show and be on at least 3 or 4 days a week, is because I have a voice. And that voice is not just about crypto, it's about the success and the things that I've done in my life to be successful. And I want to be able to share those things with everyone. And then when you take all those things that I've learned and the relationships and all the things that I've accomplished in my life, and I say that very humbly, and then you take a person who's so over the top OCD about being the very best, that's how you create millions in this industry. That's how I've had the success that I've had. And I want to go out there and give that back to each and every one of you guys that are part of the Crypto4Life family and Crypto4Life group. There's some things that I posted in the group about things we're going to be doing, like creating our own Crypto4Life wallet, which I'll be investing with, and have some people like Dave and Josh and other people that are helping me with that. And everything that we earn from that wallet will go to the mods and to the admins and to the people who are helping out with the channel, because I'm one of those guys who believe in giving back. I'm not one of those guys who's trying to get rich in YouTube. I don't need the money like that. I'm good. It's about uplifting people. And if you guys tune in tomorrow with Amica Vogler and John Cena, you'll see exactly what I mean. I've been doing it my entire life. It's not since 2017. It's not since I got on the YouTube. I've been doing this for a long time, guys. So definitely excited to be a part of the YouTube ecosystem and just having this platform after kind of almost in a way semi-retiring, didn't want to be back on stage, didn't want to be in suit and ties no more, and so wanted to being around those who really matter, which is something I talked about with John, and I talked about with Amica, and that is purpose. And my purpose is different. It's not chasing money. It's just being smart, helping other people. Because what do you really have when you leave this place, guys? If it's not about the works and the things that you've done to help other people succeed. And so that's what Crypto for Life is about. It's about being sincere. It's about integrity. It's about being honest. It's about not shilling. It's about also giving kudos to other platforms like Crypto Savvy. You got to see me share a lot of his stuff. Matter of fact, Crypto Savvy is one of the most premier charters in the game, and he's actually committed to be a part of what I'm doing to help me out, to come on live, to allow me to share his content and just support the channel. It's just amazing, guys. I've had so many people reach out and DM. I actually got a DM from BitBoy. We talked, and it was kind of cool. He's following me. So it's just, I'm not going to be biased against anyone. There's some great talent with Chico Crypto. Tyler over there. Tyler DM'd me. I have a little relationship with Tyler as well. It was really good to hear from him. Other channels like Lark Davis is a great channel. One of my guys that I definitely am a big fan of, and that is the Bozilla, CKJ, and the IBF family, and just his mindset and how he does deep dive. There's just so many great channels. But in saying that, there's also a lot of people who shill, a lot of people who have hidden agendas, a lot of people who aren't so on point, and they're trying to stack their pockets, and I just don't like that. So that's why I think it was important for me to have this platform. Not to say that I'm going to be the greatest, not to say that this is the only channel you should listen to, just to say that I'm a person who loves those who are in my circle. I'm going to do the very best. And again, you guys will hear from Amica and John, all those guys tomorrow, about our relationship and how we've built and help people build fortunes globally and have success in all aspects globally. So you guys will hear that, and it's very important for me to have them two on. And the reason that I picked them is because they can validate. If I said I've been on some of the biggest stages, I said that we went on the world's biggest cruise ship together, we were in Haiti or Africa painting orphanages, building fences for the unfortunate, for the homeless, for children, and all those things. These people were a part of that. So it's important to validate what you say. If I say I made money, I can validate it. If I say I've done this, I can validate it. Nothing I say is to be taken as financial advice, but I always like to be straight up and be able to validate the things that I say. So with that being said, guys, again, appreciate you guys. Let's get into this giveaway. I know everybody's waiting, and we're just over an hour, so let's get into this giveaway, guys. So what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to have, you see his name in there. His name is David Adams. He's part of my tech team here, and he's also part of, he's the guy who helps me run all this behind the scenes, and him and Josh are committed to being a part of my team to make sure that we take this to the next level. And also, before the giveaway, these guys, in a matter of moments, I shared some things with them that I was concerned about based off of some situations that happened. And we had, within an hour, they had a merch store for Crypto4Life. I didn't set it up, they did. We've got a merch store. We've got so many things that we're going to be working on, guys. I'm telling you, I'm taking this to another level. If you want to see what a YouTube channel should be like, if you want to see how people are very giving, and a lot of you guys who follow me see, have seen that, and that is that it's all about the people. And so that's what my goal is. That's what my mission is, as is many others that are out there as well. So again, thank you to all the ones that I talked about. Appreciate you guys. Much love, I said, to shout outs to CK, Hodemodel, and all those guys in the IBF family. Much love to everyone that's here supporting. So with that being said, guys, Dave is going to go ahead and put in based off of what coin we're going to give away. So we're going to start off with, let's see here. What coins do we have to give away here? Let me go back. I had them all written down. Give me a second. I got to go find it. Okay, so where's that here? I had a list. Where's my list? And so, guys, as I call these coins out, he's actually gonna type in the coin. Once he types in that coin, guys, or actually once I shout out the coin, I want you guys to type that coin in. If it's Crow, you're gonna start typing Crow. If it's XRP, you're gonna start typing XRP. If it's USDT, whatever that is, and then Dave's gonna make a post. And when Dave hits that post, we're gonna spin the wheel, and from Dave's last post, counting down, that person will win. Once you've won, all I ask you to do, guys, is to DM me. Either in my Telegram, join our Telegram group, by the way, guys. Also do me a personal favor and click the subscribe and like button here on the channel. Definitely appreciate you guys' support. I'm gonna try to give you guys all the best content that I can give you. There's so many great personas out there. You know, I think if you can get something from one person and get something from another person, it just makes you better as a whole. So definitely appreciate you guys supporting. And let me see if I can find these coins here. So again, I need you guys to DM me either in my Telegram group or by Twitter, and I will get this sent over to you today. Okay, so whenever we have these, and we're going to be having a lot of giveaway, guys. My goal over time is to give away as much as I can give away, thousands of dollars. We'll start even having certain things that we want to get to certain levels. As we get to those levels, you know, if you know anything about me, I love giving away. I've even talked to CKJ about I want to give away a car someday. I want to give away, you know, thousands of dollars, NFTs and all that. So we're going to do that. We're going to make this fun. I always believe in giving back off of the things that I've had success with, and I've had a tremendous amount of success in this industry. So let me find the coins. I'm having a hard time here finding the coins. I don't want to just yell out. Let's see here, guys. Give me a second as I'm looking for these coins that I am supposed to be giving away. So I do know one of the coins. I could probably go off the top of my head, honestly. Let me see. Oh, this is easy. Let me do this. I know I can figure it out. I can go to the wallet where I've got the coins waiting for you guys. So again, nothing I said here today, guys, is financial advice. Normally I would get more into the news and more into the market and what's going on, but because we had Antoine on, I'm gonna cut that cut that short. I think it's important for you guys to understand my background. Okay, here we go. So we got XRP, $50 of XRP, $50 in Shiba, which comes out to, with XRP, that's 143.90 XRP, $50 in Shiba, which is 6,057 Shiba, $50 in USDT, $50, which is about 62 Matic, and $50 in Crow, which is about 780 Crow. So that's what we're getting away. Okay, so let's start with, what should we start with here? Let's start with Shiba. We'll go from the least all the way down to USDT. So we're going to start with Shiba. So if you guys can go into the live there and type in Shiba, Sheeb, or just Sheeb, S-H-I-B, Sheeb. So let's type in Sheeb, guys, and we'll kind of go through. And hey, if you win more than once, hey, there's no problem with that too. So let's start with Sheeb, and we're gonna pick. Let me go here real quick. 1 second here. Okay, guys. So we're gonna pick. Again, thank you to Dave and Josh and all those guys. Dave specifically who helped set all this up. I'm telling you, these guys are next level, first class. Please support us on the in our Crypto4Life Telegram group. Click that subscribe, hit the like button. Also, check out our merch store, guys. We've got a lot of great stuff. He's setting stuff up every single day for the merch store. Dave is amazing. Love this guy. And for anybody who wants to be a mod and an admin, really quickly, anybody who I can, you know, DM me if I know you already, if there's some type of, because I expect this thing, again, I haven't even started marketing this to the thousands of people that know me around the world for my speaking part. So as we do that, as we get more people involved and money's coming into Crypto4Life, whether it's donations, whether it's different movie things that we're doing, I'm taking a percentage of that and I'm splitting it with my mods and with my admins. So if you're interested in being an admin or mod, get in the Telegram group, let me know, DM me, love to have you. All we ask you to do is just be respectful to the celebrities, be respectful to the multimillionaire investors and things that I have in there. If that doesn't happen, then we'll have to remove you from the group. So anyways, so with that being said, Dave, do me a favor. What we're going to do is I'm going to have you, we're going to spin the wheel here. And once we spin the wheel, it will be that number from whatever Dave posts. And what we're going to have Dave post is Shiba. We're going to have Dave post Shiba. And from when Dave posts Shiba, it's going to be however many down from whatever this wheel. So I'm not going to pick it. We're going to let the wheel pick it. So here we go. We're going to pick a number before Dave. Dave, don't do it yet. So we're going to pick a number. Let's spin the wheel. Whoa, 2 down. So Dave, if you don't mind, my friend, go ahead and put, oh, congratulations. 2, woo. All right, I love it. So Dave, you can go in and post Shiba and then count down 2. I see Shiba, and it looks like we have our first winner from Dave's 2 down, and it's Quintessential. Quintessential, my man, the myth, the legend. Quintessential, love you, Quintessential, amazing person, great supporter for the IBF family, also here with Crypto4Life. Appreciate you guys. Again, all one family, guys. And so congratulations, $50 worth of Shiba to Quintessential. And I believe, again, that comes out to just over 6 million coins. Congratulations, Quintessential. That's amazing, guys. So the next one we're going to give out, let's see what's the next coin in line. Let's do Crow. So we're going to go with Crow, guys. If you guys can start typing it in Crow, Quintessential, you know how it works, brother. You can either DM me in the Telegram or DM me in the on Twitter, and I'll get that sent over to you as soon as I'm off this live. We pay right away. We don't want anyone waiting. This is about helping people. Just think about when we start getting up into the tens of thousands of subscribers, guys, and I start getting motivated to give away hundreds, thousands. Why don't we just set up 100K? We give away a car. Let's do it. Okay, guys, Crow. Crow, guys, let's do it. Crow. Okay, guys, we're going to spin the wheel before Dave posts anything. Not yet, Dave. Let's spin the wheel. Let's see who wins this. Much love. Before I spin this wheel, Dora, Beekeeper, Bullish Kenny G, Crypto Trooper, Josh Mendez, Crypto Guru, Amica Vogler, guest speaker tomorrow, amazing person. Dore, appreciate you. Bullish PDP. Okay, let's spin this wheel here. I think I got everybody there. Mike Collins. Here we go. We're looking for the fifth person down. Dave, go ahead and post Crow. All right, so Dave hits Crow. Let's put it over here and see who got it. So we got, how many? Was it 5 down? 5 down from Dave. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Akesia! Akesia, my sister Akesia. What's up, Keese? Out of Georgia. Keese is my friend, family member, like a little sister to me. Congratulations, Kesia. Isn't that amazing, guys? Kesia just won $50 worth of Crow. That comes out to, at current price, 768 Crow. Man, good Lord. Imagine, now think about this. This is so exciting about Shiba and even Crow. That's, if you think about Crow just going back to where it was at $1, that's $768. Crow, in my opinion, is one of the most undervalued coin. If you got a BNB sitting at $200 something and his all-time high was 600, where do you think Crow's going to go? If Crow just got to $10, good Lord, $10? Oh my goodness, that's a big winner. So I'm really excited to hear back from these guys when people like Kesia or Quintessential say, James, guess where that's at now? Hot as a model, love it. Okay, guys, so the next up to back here, we got 3 left: XRP, USD, USDT, and Matic. Well, let's do. Let's do Matic. Okay, Matic, guys. Matic is the word. Matic. Let's go, guys. Matic. Congratulations to Akesia. Congratulations to Quintessential. Let's see who else we get on here. Matic time, guys. Type in Matic if you don't mind. Let's see those Matic lovers out there. Matic is to me, again, one of the most undervalued coins out there. So do me a favor. Type in Matic. We're going to pick someone right now, guys. Matic. Matic. Let's see it. Matic. I'm going to give people opportunity to hit Matic. Let's do it. Let's go, guys. Matic. Polygon. Hidden gem. This is one of CKJ's hidden gems, as a matter of fact. He called out 100 Matic for $100. CKJ, make sure you check out CKJ. Again, part of the IBF, part of the Crypto4Life, one family, one goal in mind, help people win. And, you know, I'm going to be having celebrities on my show, celebrities on CKJ's show. You know, we're going to make it happen, guys. Really excited. So, here we go with Matic, guys. Josh said, Dad bots. Some great stuff coming from Dad bots, guys, and all these guys. So, again, tune in tomorrow at 8 a.m. Amica Vogler, John Singh, Legends, many more celebrities, many more people to come. I will be working around CKJ hours, not to interfere with his hours because, again, we're out here to help everyone as a team. Teamwork makes the dream work. Let's go. Spinning the wheel. Oh, what is this like? Wheel of Fortune. It clicked over to 3, so 3 down. Can we get Dave to say Matic? Dave? Did we get a Matic, Dave? Did we get a Matic? Let me look and see. Did Dave put Matic? Where's it at? Where's Dave's name at? Dave, where you at? Did you put Matic, Dave? Dave. I didn't see it. Let's see, Dave. Did Dave put Matic or no? Am I missing something? Did Dave put Matic? Okay, did I miss something? Dave, where you at, Dave? Dave, do me a favor, and did you put Matic? Where's Dave at? I see Josh. Where's Dave? Okay, am I missing something here, guys? Let me figure this out because I don't see Dave. Dave, can you count 3 down from your name, Dave? Because I just lost where you're at. There's a lot of Matics in there. Can you text me the 3rd person from your name down? Dave? Are you there, Dave? Or Josh, whoever, I think it was Dave was supposed to type it, right? Can anybody tell me who the winner was? 3 down from Dave's deal, 3 down? Can anybody text me here, Dave? Where you at, Dave? Stream is looking good. Okay, Dave. Oh, Dave, okay. Oh, you just put Matic. Okay, okay. Dave put Matic, and it's 3 down. 1, 2, 3. Crypto Guru. Crypto Guru. Congratulations, Matic. Game changer. What? I'll tell you what, I think Matic's going to be huge. Just my opinion, not financial advice. Huge. Matic. Someone just won Matic. Congratulations, Crypto Guru. Congrats. Big congrats to our 3 winners so far, guys. Crypto Guru, Quintessential, Akesia. Congratulations, guys. Much love. So we got, looks like 3 down was Crypto Guru. Crypto Guru, if you don't know, now you know. Make sure you join our Telegram group. And it should be in the link here in the Crypto4Life. And if it's not, I'll have Dave and those guys paste in there. Dave, if you can paste in the Telegram link in our chat, and also if you can paste in our Twitter as well, Dave, I would appreciate that, my brother. Congrats again, Crypto Guru, Quintessential, and Akesia. Okay, let's do it again, guys. Now we're going to give away what? We're going to give away one of my favorite, XRP. Let's do it. XRP, guys. Type in XRP. Let's give away some XRP, guy. The coin that's meant to go to what? Like, look, again, I gotta watch myself because I get too excited here. let me drink some coffee. Hold on a second. Calm myself down. Oh, my coffee done got cold. So, XRP, guys, many people are not, I don't just feel this way, but the sentiment around XRP being the way that we move money globally. XRP, and I had an article that I posted a couple days ago. There's people saying XRP was meant to be a multi-thousand, up to $10,000 per coin. 10,000 a coin, guys? 10,000 a coin? Oh my God! All you have to do is hodl. Now that might not happen until another 5, 10 years. Who knows? 3 years? I don't know. I don't have a time. Again, this is not financial advice. But what happens if someone just won this 143 XRP? At 10,000, oh, good Lord, what is that? Just at 1,000, that's 143,000. Oh my God! Let me go to type in XRP myself. I just got excited, guys. Good Lord. So Dave, just type in XRP. Hold on, Dave. XRP. Okay, well hold on, Dave, because you typed it in and I haven't spun the wheel yet, so I got to spin the wheel. Let's see who won it. Dave already hit XRP, so it's going to be whatever this number is down from Dave's name, where I see XRP. What's up with these 3s? 3 down again. 1, 2, 3. Crypto Trooper XRP. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Crypto Trooper. From Dave, I see Mike Collins, Josh, and Crypto Trooper. Congratulations. Quintessential, you missed it by 1. Josh, almost got it. Crypto Trooper, $50 in XRP. Congratulations, my man. Definitely appreciate you being a part of the Crypto4Life family and supporting the show, guys. Again, excited. We'll be doing giveaways. Possibly every show, but I like giving stuff away. Why not? So, and sometimes it might be crypto, sometimes it might be something, sometimes it might be gems, sometimes it might be. And here's the thing, guys. I'll say something that might shock a lot of you guys. Maybe I shouldn't say that, but I mentor and coach certain people personally, and to sit down for that coaching and mentor is not something that I do. And so it's something that is because I don't want to spend too much time. I'm very selective. We have a private group of people that are of massive, and these people range. It's a very private group, and anyways, I won't get too much into that. But just to know that I might offer my personal mentorship and those who've helped me as well too. So it might be all kinds. It might be crypto. It might be mentor. It might be a whole bunch of stuff. Or it might get to that 100,000 and we give away a car. Who knows? But congratulations, Crypto Trooper. You're a trooper. Congratulations on that XRP, my man. Hold that, hodl it. Can't tell you what to do. I would. not financial advice. Okay, guys. Last but not least, guys, here we go. USDT. USDT, $50. Now, I don't know what your favorite coin is. It was one that I actually utilized out, but I will say that this is your opportunity to take that and buy whatever it is that you want to buy. Let me put this, okay. Whether it's, moving that leaving it in that stable coin, I probably would move it into like USDC or whatever you decide to do with it. But again, let's type in USDT, guys. Super excited. Oh, store link in the chat. I love it. Thank you, Dore. Appreciate you. Bullish Kenny G. Here we go. Who else is in here? Lopaka. How you doing, Lopaka? How you doing, my friend? Quintessential. Congratulations. Have an opportunity to win again. Josh Mendez, a legend. We got Quintessential. Congratulations. Anthony Wanner. How you doing, my friend? Bullish PDP. Bookkeeper. How you doing, my friend? Okay. Hey, we just had Anthony Wanner. I just had Antwon Tanner. Oh, kind of close. Okay, USDT. Here we go. Gonna spin the wheel. Josh has already put it in. Oh, Dave's already put it in. So Dave put it in. Dave put it in. All right, so I got it locked there. Let me move it up a little bit. Where's that, Dave? Hold on. Oh, just lost it. Dang it. Hold on. Where's that? Wait a minute. Just saw it. Dave's typed it in. Wait a minute. Let me find Dave's name again. Doggone it. I just had it. Dave, where you at, Dave? I'm going to spin this wheel. Oh, there it is, Dave, right there. Okay, here we go. Wheel spinning. Final giveaway of the night. Again, appreciate you guys. Check out our Telegram. Tomorrow, 8 a.m. Tomorrow, 8 a.m., 2 hours before Brazil. Tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is about 11 Central Time. So Brazil will be on 2 hours after that. My brother Brazil will be on after that. So 8 a.m., 2 special guests. We'll be doing a giveaway as well. Can't say what it is. Be a surprise. Tune in tomorrow. Learn something. Meet some incredible people. Hear about the markets, updates, what's going on in the industry, and hang out with your boy, 68J. Why not? Okay, here we go, guys. Wheel is spinning for the final time. USDT, $50. Here we go. And once you guys win, all the winners, please contact me immediately so you can get paid today. All right, here we go. Give me a big number. What's up with I need to go buy a lot. Okay, I was going to buy a lottery ticket. 4 down from Dave. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mike Collins. Mike Collins. My boy Mike Collins in the house. What's up, Mike Collins? MC Mike. What's up, my brother? Mike Collins is the last winner. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mike Collins, congratulations. $50 USDT. I know I ain't got no problem with Mike contacting me because Mike actually sends me a lot of information, a lot of messages, a lot of content. Again, guys, if you see an opportunity for yourself to be a part of this, the Crypto4Life family, definitely go into the Telegram. If you're interested in being a mod or admin, if you have a certain skill set, also, I will be selecting admin or mods that want to talk about various things, bring them on the show, along with my celebrities and things like that. We've got incredible charters, guys. We've got incredible people that are going to be a part of everything that we're doing. So I'm super, super excited about that, guys. With that being said and done, let's see if there's anything else we got here. Let's go back over here to the... So again, guys, I appreciate you guys. Anybody that wants to be a part of this, Akesia, appreciate you, my friend, sis. Thanks very much, Bullish PDP. Dave, you the man. Couldn't do this without you. I'm gonna be straight up, man. All this, everything that you guys see here with my skin, everything that you see that's put together is because I have 2 amazing brothers with Dave and with Josh, and that's also with other little brothers, little James, Ryan, Adam, the different people that are part of that team. I'm so excited, guys. Go Dad Bods, go everyone that's in this stream, a bunch of legends. Appreciate you guys. Much love. Mike Collins, congratulations. Quintessential. Appreciate you guys very much, guys. So with that being said, guys, let's go and take this out the same way we got started. Much love. Tune in tomorrow. See you in the Telegram. Peace.